Today is April 17th, and we're at the field where it was planted end of August, 1st of September, cereal rye after silage, and I pounded 70 pounds per acre of cereal rye. And as we were here on the April 6th, and we were about 2,300, I think, pounds per 2,400 pounds per biomass per acre. And let's look at it today. We're at about 70 inches or 70 centimeters, and that calculates at about 3,400 pounds of biomass per acre. They're getting ready to chop this probably first the next week, if not before, depending on how much of a rain we can get. We've got about 3 inches in the last week here, but it's fairly solid underneath this with the rye taking it in. So, we're taking a look at it here, and we'll take a couple more measurements across the field and see where we're at. Here we are on 4/17, looking at the field that was planted late October at 30 pounds an acre. When we were here on the 6th of April, we couldn't measure any biomass. It was so thin we could see the bottom of the pole. But today we'll call it 10 centimeters or millimeters. Yeah, 10 centimeters, which would get us about 900 pounds, a little over 900 pounds of biomass. We're kind of hiding the up to the 15 centimeters, but I think we'll call it a 10 to be. Because we really can't see much below that, so we're going to call that. But we're just kind of seeing the difference between planting later and the thicker planting, double the planting rate. But that extra, almost 2 months between the two, the amount of biomass we can gather up on that rye is amazing. Cereal rye versus we wait late. We can get some cover when we do this and plant late into the season, but we just don't get the biomass that we'd like to have for weed control when we go that late. But we are taking up holding nutrients, keeping it from blowing on these windy days, and keeping it from eroding when we have these heavy rains we've had this last week here in northwest Indiana.